Hey guys, welcome to episode 6 of Dubai or Not Dubai. Today this podcast is coming to you from the beautiful Shangri-La Hotel in Dubai, and check out this amazing view behind me. It is absolutely stunning. Today we're going to be talking about everything to do with man-made islands, so let's get straight into it. We're going to start off with the Palm Jumeirah. Now obviously this is one of the most iconic places in Dubai, and a good fact is that it can actually be seen from space. Now Palm Jumeirah kick-started in 2001 and took 6 years to be fully built. Fun fact about this is it is fully only built with sand and rock, and the total size of Palm Jumeirah is actually equivalent to 600 football pitches. We can relate this back to Wembley, which is one of the biggest stadiums in the UK, and that actually took 4 years to build, and that's only one pitch. So that's the magnitude of one, how big it is, but two, how quickly they were able to do this for the Palm Jumeirah. Now Palm Jumeirah just has one exit in and one exit out, and when we're talking about house prices, the average villas that are on the fronts of Palm Jumeirah average at about 55 million dirham. So that is a couple facts about Palm Jumeirah. Now if we go towards the left of Palm Jumeirah, we next have Blue Waters Island, which is also a man-made island. Now the good fact about this one is that you can actually walk to the mainland over a bridge that they've built straight to JBR, which is super vibrant. Actually in Blue Waters, all of the apartments are low-rise, which is a very different concept and also relates back to the area that I specialise in, which is Port de la Mer, so it's a little bit different to your inland high stories. But in Blue Waters there are a lot of shops and restaurants. It's really, really beautiful there. So if you do have a chance to have a look around there, then you definitely should. Property prices are quite high. Again, it's a man-made island. You're paying to be on that island and also have a little bit more privacy when it comes to that. Next along from that, we have the big Palm Jebel Alley. Now, this is actually going to be twice the size of Palm Jumeirah, which is absolutely humongous. A couple things to note about this one. It is ultra luxury in Palm Jebel Alley. A few things that they have taken from Palm Jumeirah that they're going to move to Palm Jebel Alley to make better is access points for residents. Now, it doesn't seem like a big thing when we're talking about man-made islands. However, as I said previously, there is only one access road in and out of Palm Jumeirah, which can cause a little bit of traffic if you are living there. So that is something that they're working on for Palm Jebel Alley, and they're actually going to have 3 access roads all the way around and also down the middle. Now, Palm Jebel Alley is actually still releasing its fronds, so they haven't actually launched everything yet. You can still buy plots on there, and you can also buy villas. Now, note that Palm Jumeirah is developed by Nikhil. Blue Waters is developed by Maras, and Palm Jebel Alley is also developed by Nikhil. So these are basically developers to keep in mind when you're looking at places to invest. You can see the work that they've done and how successful it has been. But if we move to the right of Palm Jumeirah as the centre, we've then got Jumeirah Bay Island. Now this is home to the Bulgari Resort, and it is absolutely stunning. These are ultra luxury villas. This is one definitely to go around and have a look at. But when we're talking about man-made islands, there is something very different and secluded about them in comparison to mainland Dubai. They are a lot more private, they are a lot more luxury, but like I said, Blue Waters and also Port de la Mer do offer that in-between stage as well. Next on from Jumeirah Bay Island is of course Port de la Mer. We've spoken about that a lot. It's low-rise. There's also townhouses called Sur la Mer, which we haven't actually touched on that much. But of course, Port de la Mer does have a private beach. Now that's quite a big thing. Palm Jumeirah also has a private beach, but it isn't actually open to all of the residences if you're not in certain numbers of like Golden Mile, and you don't actually get access to the beach. It's something to note. Port de la Mer kind of does offer it all, and of course it is very convenient to downtown. Next one from Port de la Mer, you have Pearl Jumeirah. Now, Pearl Jumeirah at the moment, there is a lot of construction going on there. You'll find that in Pearl Jumeirah, most people have bought plots and they're building their own luxury villas. You can actually see these across the way from Port de la Mer, so if you are over there, you can look across and see the very glamorous villas. It is also home to the very famous Nikki Beach, that is in Pearl Jumeirah. And then next on from that, we have Maritime City. Now, this is a very interesting one to talk about because it's extremely up and coming. If you go there now, there is not many residential buildings actually on Maritime City Island. They have just put one up, so it looks very lonely there at the moment, but they have launched a lot more. So I think that's one to hold off and wait if you are looking to invest, just to see how it develops over the time. And of course you are next to a very busy port, so it's not going to be for everyone, but you are still going to get those stunning sea views. Pause. Maritime City is also going to be quite low ticket at the moment with the off-plan launches. Obviously, as I said, it is very up and coming. So if you are looking for a lower end investment, this might be a good one to explore. But I would hold off a little bit and just see a couple more towers go up, just so you can fully see the area, and also go and have a look if you ever are in Dubai at any of these, so that you can see the differences between them. But something to note is that all of the man-made islands are actually only made with sand and rock. There is no steel or concrete involved in making these, which is a very cool fact to think that they are all still as they are, and they look absolutely amazing. But obviously we are here in the Shangri-La Hotel today, so I'm just going to stand up and actually have a look out the window, and we can actually see a couple of these. And just behind me here, where all of the cranes are, that is Maritime City. Now, as I said, it is very up and coming, hence why all of the cranes and construction is there, but that is literally just over there right next to Port Rashid. Now, moving over here, we have Pearl Jumeirah. This is where people are buying plots and building their own villas, and it is also home to Nikki Beach. Moving along, you can see the low-rise apartments and also a couple of cranes just on this island here. This is Port de la Mer, my specialised area, and just along from it you can actually see the extension, which is La Mer. Now, as I said in my previous videos, and something to note is they are actually currently redoing La Mer to look a little bit more like West Beach. If you don't know what that is, have a look on Google, but it's very good. There's lots of party vibes there, and they're hoping to move that into La Mer. Now, moving along again, we have Jumeirah Bay Island. So that is basically just along, you can literally see how close they are. Jumeirah Bay Island is just here. It's actually in the shape of a seahorse. That is an interesting fact to remember. One amazing thing about investing or living in one of these man-made islands is that you have the amazing sunset every single night. Now, this is something that is going to help your properties appreciate, and it's also something to think about if you are investing for short-term rentals and long-term rentals, but also capital gains and return on investment. Not to mention that all of them are obviously all waterfront, which again is going to help your property hold its value and also increase when you come, or if you come, to resell in the future. That's all from me today, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.